Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the first episode of Sergeant Neutral Plays the new TFT set Remix Rumble. So, let's quickly look at what we've got going here before we probably completed item anvil. So, what's really cool about Remix Rumble is that essentially they, as you can imagine and see and kind of feel from the entire vibe of this, is that they have completely changed the vibe of the game and brought back one really cool thing, which is kind of like the chosen trait, which essentially gives you a +1 of whatever selected trait there is. So let's just hop in, kind of explain as we go, and once again, just like the past set, hopefully a little more consistent than the last set, we are going to be doing a lot of these episodes. Hopefully, we'll be able to make our way further up the leaderboard. I'm really curious, and you guys always give me fantastic advice, so hopefully I will be able to use it well this time around. So as you can see, this +2 punk and 1 mosher, that's a headliner, and they already start up at tier 2, which is quite nice. So I think we're going to be just going with a little bit of everything. I don't want to take the completed item anvil just yet, just because I want to ensure that at the end of this kind of like little creep phase that we have here, the warm-up rounds, all right, so already a tier 2 Tom Kench is very nice. That kind of opens us up to a bruiser country kind of setup here, which could be quite nice. We do have true damage, which could be interesting as well. True damage, as the name implies, deal bonus true damage. If they are holding an item, they gain a unique bling bonus for this ability. I think what we might do, actually, what the hell? Let's try get a little bit of true damage here. I've never done true damage before. It could be really interesting, or it could be terrible. There's, really no real clue, but since we've got a good little start here. Ooh, big shots. Ooh, actually, I really like this big shot. So we're immediately going to give up the discussion that we had just undergone. I'm going to sell that cannon. We'll pick him up just so we can get a little bonus from our... headliner, so that should be pretty nice as well. And then I know that Big Shot does tend to do pretty well with Misfortune as kind of our big carry. So we can then start looking for kind of jazz heroes to zhuzh it up a little bit. So we can already sell you. I say we tap, throw in a Nami. Because True Damage, Superfan, and Guardian. So all of this is looking pretty solid. So as you can see, KDA will essentially have a whole bunch of hexes show up. And from those hexes, you gonna get all these bonuses. Big shots gain attack damage, which increases for 3 seconds when they use their ability, which is not bad. Ooh, and we got a little bop going here. And now Amumu is a great frontliner. So I think we might grab him. We can sell these folks. Then do we want to go straight to 5? 5 might be good. Let's try an econ here a little bit, just so we can really kind of make sure that we're operating with a solid baseline. And we've got a little bit of crowd control here. We've got our damage dealing Kaisa. So all of this is looking pretty nice. And what we just saw here, that was a crowd diver bonus, which essentially means as they die, they jump into the furthest enemy and hit him for, I believe, 300 damage or something like that. Emo's cool because Emo champions' abilities cost less mana to cast, and they gain mana whenever an allied champion dies. I know one of the big... he's solid. Yeah, I do think we tap this twice. That way we have kind of at least the bruiser combo here. That way we can also, hopefully with this 20%, start getting some of our jazz units as well as more big shots rocking and rolling. Because Misfortune, I know, is definitely a big damage dealing lady. Alright, so it's looking pretty good so far. He's going Spellcaster. Annie, from what I can tell, is really far and away the most popular and the most dangerous unit right now, which is fine. What is nice for me at the very least is, unless you get a whole bunch right off the bat, it's just kind of a headache to go after her. That Nico would have been nice. Let's go with another glove. They're normally pretty helpful. I've noticed that a lot of the kind of top comps right now really look for gloves. So if nothing else, we can take a glove and also keep it away from the enemies. Oh, there's our first. Do you like jazz? So we'll do this just so we can get the Dazzler, which is reduce their target's damage by 15%, deal bonus damage over 2 seconds. So at the very least, we have a bit more of a bump here. Ooh. And that's another thing that I really like about this. Oh my god, that's crazy. Already a tier 3 Annie. Very scary. But you can hear that the actual music of your areas or your boards change depending on what comps you're building. So since we've got a little bit of jazz, there's more jazz in the soundtrack now. If you've got EDM, it gets really obviously dancey. Pentakill is very kind of rock. So no, there's just a couple really cool things that they've done with this. And our win streak is still going, which is lovely. I will sell you, pick up another Nami. Nami obviously not going to be our... Ooh, Gargus is good. Might as well pick up the Lilia, just so we can kind of keep the option of Superfan present. That way we can bump up our MF. So that's just a good thing to have. But I would, I think, probably like a little bit more defense currently. So we'll just slap that, do that there. Okay, so big, heavy front line here. But hopefully our Tom Kench, you know, reduce each instance of damage by 15 is fine. It's a solid one, but we're definitely going to be hopefully looking for a little bit of a harder defense here. Because since we're going the Jazz, it's normally a bit more of a slow roll around 7 type of situation. So that's probably what we're going to be going for. I would like to get to 7 relatively quickly. Or at the very least, just to get a little bit more of these tier 3 shots here. Now that Corki is tempting, but I don't think it's going to be particularly helpful. We do want to make sure that our headliner, especially with Misfortune, is a little more present here. So I think we just keep building our little deck here. We can probably sell Amumu. Even though he is good, I don't think we're necessarily going to be needing him in the long run. We definitely want to keep trying to pick up these Jazz heroes. Okay, that's another Kaisa. Country Diver, we can sell. Okay, we can sell all this. Ooh, very tempting. But we will have to say no to that. I will reroll once. Excellent. The very least, a tier 2 Nami is just a little extra damaggy for us, which is never a baddie. So, we do want to keep looking for these Kaisas. Because we have Lilia. We probably need a Kennen, which is why I feel a little bit silly about selling our tier 1 Kennen, but c'est la vie, mon ami. And yeah, we're not going to be winning this one, but that's all right. That's a very spooky Yone in terms of the items. So he looks like Mr. Boff Ziha. Yeah, Edgelord with some true damage. Edgelord's essentially just the damage bonus. I mean, attack speed bonus. That's crazy. That's kind of, yeah, that's very good. That's extremely nice. Because that essentially takes care of all of our defense needs at the moment. So we're going to roll here. I'd say we tap this twice. We can get Lilia in there. And then if we could get a Nico or something, that would be really pretty swell. But I don't want to do... Here, we'll sell that because Tom Kench is really a placeholder for our Nico or Echo or something like that. Okay, but I'm loving... I mean, the set, as with all the sets, is absolutely insane at the very beginning in terms of figuring out what works, what doesn't work. But so far, I'm really getting a kick out of it. It's, as we get kicked in. Yeah, so now it's 25% for Tier 3 headliners. Okay, I'd rather have him than him currently at the front line. So we'll just have all of this right here. Tap it twice, keep it above 40, so at the very least we know we get, you know, at least, hopefully, we'll get at least 10, which is nice. Which bumps us back up to 50. That also means we've got a carousel round right after that, which will mean that we'll be able to basically just chug along with it. Ooh, this is a spicy meatball. I was hoping he'd get another shield off, and you can see this Hecarim here. Dreadsteed, it's the bonus you get from getting Country up and running. And yeah, I mean, we're getting shellacked here a little bit, but alright, we'd love a bow or a bow would actually be super helpful. Give me that bow. Oh. Alright, we'll take this other giant spell. Probably could have gone for someone for a little bit more econ, but I do think the giant's belts will be especially helpful to kind of complete our defensive lineup here. Because we'll probably take Sun Fury Cape, put it on maybe a Nico or something like that, because they tend to stick around just a smidge longer. Oh, that is tempting. I think we will say goodbye to it, though. Okay, so we'll say goodbye to Nami. Tap this twice. So we've got Jazz going for each active trait. Your team gains bonus health and deals bonus damage. That's not bad. We do want to get kind of a little bit more... Oh, there was an Ezreal on that carousel. I still need to... I'm still in the process of really ensuring I know which hero's which. So great, we got the Yone out. It's all about kind of mitigating the damage at this point, but you can already tell we are doing a lot of damage. A lot more damage with our dear friend. Oh, Mordekaiser, but also Misfortune. This extra, you know, big shot damage is quite nice. Okay, that's a nice little pickup there. And I will probably put her over here. We'll put Bard right in the middle. We'll put you here, and you here, just so there's a nice blend and we're not getting absolutely lit up. Because once we hit level 7, I think we'll probably just roll basically all the way down. I found that level 7 comps are much more effective than they have been in the past. Like, you don't feel quite as neutered. There are some very powerful combinations. Which, you know, doesn't necessarily show here, but trust the process, and I think we're going to be figuring it out. Bum, 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 bum. 5, 4, 3. Who's still fighting over here? Okay. TF is nice. But I think we'll take what we got here, which isn't bad. Got Giant's Belt. Really looking for some bows would be pretty neat. An Echo would also be really phenomenal. Lots of gloves. So many gloves. Okay, that's quite a pickup. Tap this, roll. That would be amazing if it was a Lucian, but unfortunately it is not. Misfortune. Oh, that was a Nico that I just went by. That's okay. That's what we were looking for. All right, so we're gonna get absolutely annihilated here, but that's okay. Yeah, I mean, we're just gonna get absolutely brutalized, but that's all right. We can now really start looking for the rest of our build here. So we definitely want probably Eye Edge. Yeah. Eye Edge would be phenomenal. We're also getting our last upgrade here, which could be quite nice to get. That extra damage will be really, really neat to have. So we're going to throw you down here. There's a Nico. Excellent. So now all of a sudden we've got KDA. And I think we will put this and that. And we just need a Kennen or basically any other super fan, a Gnar. Okay, bye-bye Lilia. Perfect. This lack of bows is hilarious. Oh, but there's an Echo. Excellent. So we're going to get rid of Set, get an Echo. And I think we're starting to cook with gas here. One bow would really change all of this. To have, like, extra attack speed on her would be phenomenal. Oh, that feels good. All right. That feels very, very nice. Okay, so we're starting to come back. That was Mistabo Ziffa. There's our Echo. Because then all of a sudden we get all of this. Because ideally we would have had... Oh, boy. Okay. So we're going to get this and this on you. We're going to get this and this on you. Now we're going to pick up the rest. This and this. And I'd love for you to be kind of our main damage absorber. Still no bows. Boy, howdy, it would be neat to get a bow, and I'm probably going to want to switch this positioning here. Good, good, good. Does he have 2 tier 3 Annies? Man's got all the Annies in the world here. And then we're also looking for probably an Ezreal to get that extra big shot. But here, we're hoping for a bow. We do have a first pick. Excellent, excellent, excellent. That gives us a Rage Blade and a good amount of econ for selling the Jhin. As much as I hate to sell the Jhin, the econ would be tremendously helpful. We're going to definitely switch you guys over. Don't really care if the Bard gets nuked. Sometimes it just is what it is, baby. Big pickup. And then, should we do Hand of Justice on you? It's not recommended, but I don't think it'd be bad. Yeah, I think we are just going to need some more help in the back line. All right, so this is... Okay, good. And MF is still just kind of firing away quite nicely here. And look at that. Give her time to cook, and she cooks so good. Look at that. Look at that, ladies and gentlemen. And we're back up to 27 gold, which is very nice. Let's re-roll once. Nothing here. That's all right. Because having one shot away from a big shot, another big shot would be pretty neat. More Jazz would be pretty good. Yeah, but even then, I mean, 14 health, 7% damage. I think especially since we have bigger shot, it's going to be even more important for us to get that going. Okay, wow, there's a lot of folks up here. Let's murder them all. Ooh, alrighty. Okay, perfect. And here we are. A good little Nukerino. 42, so level 8 might be where we cap out, but I'm okay with that. Yeah. Because if we have our other big shot right here, that would be perfect, because it's not... Because we'll probably put Bard probably over in the corner, just let him chill. Wow, they did not want me to have any bows this game. That's fine. That is hilarious. Okay. Probably just slap on another sword. Let's just make sure our front line is as unpleasant for the enemy to deal with as possible. I'd say we bump up to 8 here. And this is most likely where we will end. Just gonna throw you out here. Oh, never mind. I think... Yeah, no, I think Cannon's actually the right choice here. If nothing else, just to have this bonus. The huge things that you just saw drop down was our dear friend Karthus. And he is quite irritating. But if you're able to get to him and murder him, it's a little easier to deal with. Alright, so at the very least we're not last, which is a huge, huge bonus for us. It's a good feeling. I don't want to lose the super fan because it's a free item, essentially. Yes. Oh boy. Here, 2 bards. Sure. Sure, we'll just have a bunch of bards out there. Look at them go. But the tier 3 MF is a indescribably awesome pickup for us. I'm gonna keep this magnetic remover because I would love to have the thing that shreds armor on her. Oh! Because I think if we were able to shred armor, we would have won this. We would have won that. We would have won that, perhaps not comfortably, but pretty phenomenally. I just need one more big shot. Ooh. Or, alternatively, we'll get the jazz. Do you like jazz? Ooh. Yes. We'll also keep that locked. Who is taking all the edgelords? Them's the real questions. Who's taking all the edgelords? I don't know, it's a good question. I have no idea who's taking all the edgelords. Oh, we just dominated Queen of Darkness. Or Queen. Queen of Darkness. The Swedish Queen of Darkness. Rapid fire. I mean, he would be great. Nothing else, just have 2 of them working towards our tier 2. Boom, boom. Okay, now I have to resist the traditional urge of just immediately selling the first unit that we get on the carousel. It's a relatively close game. It's mostly Fudge the Newfie is getting some work done, but we'll put you slightly further back because that way you can at least pop these guys. Attack carry. Yeah, I mean, we might as well, right? The big shot, should we need it. I don't really see who we can lose, though, currently, in terms of our comp. Our comp kind of needs everybody for it to keep doing as well as it's doing. She just one-tapped that gentleman. Okay. So that's another... We're climbing up further in the standings. Hopefully someone else will get knocked out here. Oh, I didn't love the fact that was against my team, but that's okay. That's crazy. That is insane. We'll put you here. There it is. So everyone gets, at the very least, a nice little boost here. Because KDA, yeah, 10 max HP and 10% ability power and attack. Not bad. Could also put a Rage Blade on him. What's great about this is that means we essentially got an extra carry. It's not... I mean, it's still largely on Miss Fortune's shoulders, but it's not entirely on her shoulders. Glorious. Yeah, glorious. Oh, and we knocked out double Annie Boy. The Angry Redhead has fallen. Okay, so Mosher, attack speed, and Omnivamp. The lower they go. All right, we're top 4. I'll take it. We're just gonna let it sit here for a little bit. First enemy they hit. Fire another shot. Okay, that's kind of a scary headliner. Because for us, we just get plus 25% attack damage, which isn't bad. Certainly not going to be looking that gift horse in the mouth. All right. Bum, bum, bum. Do people still know what that means, or do I just sound like an absolute lunatic saying that? Giant Slayer. Put that on you, sir. Sure. Might as well pick up Corky. Nico. I mean, we've fully given up on the Bard Dream. The tier 3 Bard Dream was given to us like 3 times, and we've roundly spit in its face every single time. Alright, so Queen of Darkness, we've killed a couple times, so we should be okay here. We've only gotten stronger, and I don't think they've gotten stronger than we have. Yeah. Boom, bada bing. Excellent. Alright, so now it's up to the top 3. Pick that up. Heal 100 every second. Not bad, not bad, not bad. So we got a lot of good stuns here. Oh, nice roll through. HO55. Okay, top 2. So now we have to send our requisite. Our little whatever happens, Jujubapa. So we don't have a Dazzler, so I might want to just keep a Jhin. Because, yeah, we lose a little bit of Jazz, but a Jhin, though. We'll put him here. And we have, with Jhin, essentially, you'll watch here, he will essentially start building basically a whole cannonade of these violins, I guess? Okay, yeah. Hopefully we'll be able to get a good item for him. That would be good. Yeah, let's grab that. Because it was this over here is a spooky lineup, but I don't want to move anyone. That's the only thing I don't really love about KDA, is the fact that it kind of forces you to live in a certain area. Let's try doing it this way. Okay. Sell these guys. And if he's over here, hopefully that means he'll be able to get his kind of barrage up and running a little bit quicker. I like where our defense is. I do feel bad that there's still very much tier 1 cannon. Yeah, he just takes too long to load up. Ah, well. Well, we will take second place for our first kind of episode of this. So thank you guys so very much for watching this episode. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, please don't hesitate to like, comment, and subscribe. If you didn't, hit that dislike button and tell me what I can do better in the comment section down below. But thank you so much for watching, and this is Sergeant Neutral, signing out.